29-year-old Coldwater man was finally sentenced this week for a sexual assault. Prosecutors say he committed in 2013. His conviction was made possible by a work of a team of investigators on Kalamazoo's Sexual Assault Kit Initiative team.
It is part of a more holistic approach to working with survivors of sexual assault. Michael Martin has more on this new approach to getting convictions while also empowering survivors. Michael?
Janice, Lauren, the reason these SAKI or Sexual Assault Kit Initiative teams exist in the first place is because of a massive backlog of untested sex assault kits discovered across Michigan and the country at large about 6 years ago. In 2016, Michigan State Police received a grant to start testing more than 3,000 of those kits. A team of investigators and victim advocates was also formed to start looking at these new results and determine how best to proceed. In many cases, it means working to secure a conviction where previously the case had been closed for one reason or another.
We need to change fundamentally how we as prosecutors and law enforcement approach sexual assault investigations.
On Tuesday, 29-year-old Brad Allen Reisner was given 10 to 22 years in prison for a sexual assault that happened all the way back in 2013. A symbolic end to a traumatic journey for the survivor in the case because at the time it was initially investigated back in 2019.
So we did have evidence that matched Mr. Reisner, but he had already told the police back in 2013 that, yes, I had sex with her, but it was consensual.
Reisner was not prosecuted for anything at the time, not until Special Assistant Attorney General Erin House, her team of SAKI investigators, with a victim advocate on board, began re-examining not just the case itself, but the facts and people surrounding it in 2019.
It took time, as it does in every case, for us to build trust with her, for her to allow us to go forward. And then what happened in this case, but has happened in almost every case that we've had, is that we discover that this is not an isolated incident.
As a juvenile, he was in court twice for similar incidents.
A girl that he just sexually assaulted in a hallway at school, and another on a girl that he knew from school, and he went to her house and then sexually assaulted her.
But it wasn't just public records they referenced.
Our investigator talked with about a dozen different women who said that between 2005 and 2018, they were sexually and or physically assaulted by Mr. Reisner.
In addition to the charges he was just sentenced for in Kalamazoo County, Reisner is now also facing sex assault charges in both Calhoun and Jackson counties, the result of work done by SAKI. Now, these teams are being used statewide, each including a special assistant AG, 3 investigators, and a full-time victim advocate, tasked with taking the results of these now tested kits and seeing if they could lead to a conviction in cases where one had previously been abandoned.
A significant piece of evidence in these cold cases is how this incident has impacted the victim. And so we talk with friends and family and coworkers who invariably give very powerful evidence about seeing how someone changes their personality, their habits, often their appearance, their mental health.
It's a more holistic approach to investigating sexual assaults that puts significant weight on the survivor, their particular trauma, and building a case without putting them through even more traumatic situations.
There's value in testing every kit because also someone's known offender could be another person's unknown offender.
It is now law in Michigan that if a survivor requests an assault kit be done, it must be sent out to a lab within 14 days and must be tested within 90. Calhoun County Prosecutor David Gilbert telling Fox 17, many times rapists are serial rapists. The allegations against Mr. Reisner appear to put him in that category. While everyone is considered innocent until proven guilty, he has alleged victims and cases in a number of counties due to his identification through the SAKI program. And but for that program, he could still be at large and unidentified.
I don't mean that we resolve the trauma necessarily by prosecuting, but we resolve people's trauma, or we assist in resolving it by treating them with respect, by communicating to them that we believe them and showing them that we're doing everything possible to try to protect them.
Now, Reisner is still facing open sexual assault cases in both Calhoun and Jackson County. He's expected back in court next week. We'll bring you updates as those move through the system. For now, though, live in the newsroom, Michael Martin, Fox 17 News.
Michael, thank you.